Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. This is Planet Crystal Studios and I'm Robert. And I'm so excited because this is the first English video in a while on my channel. Because I've been putting out a lot of German content recently. And if you at all are capable of speaking or understanding German, please check it out. But today we are here because finally Eurovision season is afoot. Like the game is on, like Sherlock says, somewhere under the scarf. And I'm pretty excited because after I did the videos for Eurovision, my opinions last year, it was pretty fun. And in the meantime, I also discovered what chapters are. So that I can put little marks so that you can jump to the countries that you are specifically interested in. My opinion in. I can't speak and I've just started the video. So, and that's why I'm wearing the scarf from my own country. This is the Germany scarf. I bought it last year. I haven't bought any merch this year yet because I'm still gonna do it in a few days. Like, I'm going to order a lot of things from the official Eurovision shop because there are always great things. I'm also going to order the official album from the shop because I can't wait to have it. I've been listening to all the songs, that's why I'm here, through either YouTube or Spotify, where you can find respective playlists with the music videos and the songs. And before we get into this, I want to explain my points system one more time for the people who haven't been here last year, and also because something has changed. So I'm going to explain the general idea of how this works. I've got my head. Not my head, my hat. I have to really help with the pronunciation. Within this hat are all the small hearts of the countries that participate in this case, the first semi-final. I'm going to pull out a heart from this hat and lose it. I'm going to pull out a heart and then I'm going to go to my bucket. I've got a bucket this year and I will find the heart that corresponds to the tiny one, and then we are going to talk about what I think about the country's song. This is the easy part. The part that has changed is my pointing system, because last year I set the pointing system 1 to 5 points, and there was the green, the yellow, and the red pool. This year, the points remain the same, but the colors have changed. 1 point is the red pool. 2 points is the orange pool. 3 points is the yellow pool. 4 points is the green pool. 5 points is the blue pool. And each pool has its respective meaning, like the red pool are the worst songs. There's just one this year, luckily. 2 is, it's not that bad, but somehow I just don't like the song. But it's not a bad song, respectively, it's just totally not for me. Or maybe it is, I've called this category repetitive, boring, or annoying. This mustn't apply, because there are also other descriptive words that I could have put here, but I only had one sheet, so. The third is like the middle. It's good but average. This is the middle. The 4 points is I genuinely like the song. The song is good, but not good enough to get my vote. And then there is the blue tier, the blue pool, that literally says you have my vote. Because those are the songs where I say, I'm going to take my phone, I'm going to open the official app from the Eurovision Song Contest, and I'm going to vote during the show. And for all the people who haven't heard, they have changed some things. Firstly, the Big Five and host country, who are actually already in the grand final, they will perform during the semi-finals, fully, in between the finalists that actually still have to qualify. I am very curious on how this is going to play out. And the voting in the grand final apparently starts from the beginning of the show on. Let's see how this is going to turn out. I think in the past it has been like this before. I can't remember when exactly, but I think it was like this before. So let's see if it works out. Yeah, and if I want to drink, I've got my Eurovision cup. It's empty right now, but if I'm thirsty, I'm just going to fetch some water. Yeah, so this is how my pointing system works. And then, of course, when I pick up the hearts, I'm going to give a little bit more in-depth analysis about the songs. It's just like my personal opinion, and this is something I want to preface all of this. What I'm going to say in this video and my other videos when I'm going to talk about the countries, this is my personal opinion. If you hate a song that I absolutely love, it's fine. If you absolutely love a song that I loathe to death, it's also completely fine. Everyone has their own taste, everyone likes their own stuff. For example, there are people who really hate Little Britain, and I really liked Little Britain when I was younger. I still like it, I just watch it considerably less. Just as an example. And I hung up the scarf from last year because the European Broadcasting Union has decided that after a long time of apparently searching for the best motto ever, something I wasn't really aware of, and apparently no one else was either, now they have found the quintessential motto for the Eurovision Song Contest, which is United by Music, which is a great motto. But let me say this, I personally think it was nice to have a new motto every year. It's a little bit more lazy to just set a motto for all the years that are going to come. Maybe they are going to change this in a few years, then when they say, okay, United by Music has stayed long enough, let's take another one for a few years. I don't know. We will see. But before this video gets too long again, because the last time I had to cut the first semi-final video in 2 parts, and this could happen here again, I don't care, this is my channel. Let's start with the songs from the first semi-final that I have extensively listened to in the last few weeks. Since all the countries have released their songs, like I was patiently waiting for all the songs to release, and now they are all released, and I took a listen to all of them, and now I can give you my opinion. And as an information, I'm just going to talk about the competing countries. So for the opinion for the big 5 countries and the host country, there is a separate video for that. And as you can see, the hat from last year remains. And I'm now going to pull out the first country. And I actually got the Eurovision mug so that I can actually put in the hearts that I've already used, so I don't confuse myself. So, and the first country that we are going to talk about is Slovenia. I think it's Slovenia. Let's see. And this year I was smart enough. Last year I had all the hearts from all the competing countries in this bucket. And then I can't find it. Oh, there it is. And it is Slovenia. I had all the hearts in the bucket and I was really struggling to find them. These are only the hearts from the first semi-final. So, we've got Slovenia. And the song from Slovenia, and this year, I'm just going to say the names. I don't care if I butcher them. Because last year, I was just like, I'm not going to say any names because I'm afraid of butchering them. And then I literally said almost all the names. And the one person from the one country which language I speak religiously, I mispronounced the name. Because her name is May Muller, not Müller. I'm very sorry, May. I loved your song. I love your album. I continue now. We are talking about Slovenia now. A country that last year had a very great song. And let's compare if it held up. The song is called Veronica, or Veronica, by Raven, with an I in the middle. Because reasons, I don't know. So, this song from Slovenia is also in Slovenian, which is very great, because I always love it when a country shows off their own language. It is something that I personally wish Germany would do once in a while, although my opinion for the German song is going to follow in a different video. And I haven't used these hearts in a year, so I hope the tape on the backside is still sticking enough. So, what can I say about Veronica? I just call it Veronica because I like the name Veronica. It's actually quite beautiful, and it reminds me of Kirstie Alley. And the song Veronica is sung in Slovenian, apparently, and the song seems a bit dark, I think. Like when you see the music video, I've seen a lot of the music videos and the national final performances. It is a quite dark song somehow. But what I like about it is the singer's voice. The singer's voice is very beautiful. I love it. And it also has this energy. Like when a Eurovision song has energy, always great. And the energy of this song is a little bit dark and mysterious. And that's what I actually like about what I really like about this song. And I see myself listening to it way more often than I already did. And while I haven't comprehended completely what it is about, I have to say this is a song I can see myself listening to even after the contest has concluded. And that's why I put Veronica in the green pool, which means I like this song. It is not a banger that I'd consider voting for, but it is a song that I very much look forward to, especially when sung live, because for some of these performances I don't know the live performances, I only have seen the music videos, but I personally think this strong voice is going to carry over in a live performance. It is working. I am very excited for how it is going to be adapted on stage, and I wish the best of luck to Slovenia. So now the Slovenian heart goes into the mug. And by the way, if you want to listen to the songs yourself, because as you see, I'm not reacting here, I'm not listening to them, I'm just giving my opinion. If you want to listen to them, there is a Eurovision playlist on their YouTube channel with all the music videos and national final performances, and there is a playlist on Spotify with all the songs in it. I've been using it during the last few days religiously. So, next country. And I hope I don't lose any hearts. Like I can remember, during the year, I knocked over the little pot I stored all the hearts in, and they fell out. And when I now got them for the videos, I lost France. Good thing is I found France again. And we've got this little heart, which means we're in Poland now. Poland, where are you? Here is Poland. So in the muck you go. So, I just put my sheet here, I can read it better that way. And this time I've typed everything myself. There are no typos in there from the German website like last year. Yeah? So, Poland! Poland is a country that, in my opinion, is often hit or miss. And just now I struggled to name the song from last year. I'm trying to find it in my head, but I can't. This is not a good sign. This year, Poland has a song, and this year it is in English. I don't know, maybe last year was also in English, but I think Poland often uses English, even though the Polish language should show up more, in my opinion. Like, I once listened to the Polish Pocahontas soundtrack. It's an interesting language. The song is called The Tower, and the artist is called Luna, which is very funny, because this is the name of my youngest cousin. That's nice. So, and Luna's song, The Tower, when I heard it for the first time, I felt like this could be a song that Ellie Goulding would have sung at the beginning of her career. Like, it feels like an Ellie Goulding song from her first album. Also, the way the artist sings, she's got a very light voice, in my opinion, and the instrumental, everything is like rather light, to my opinion, and I love this song. This song is so beautiful. Like, I had to listen to it 2 or 3 times, because at first I was, okay, what kind of tower is she going on about? I don't know. I think I still don't know. But this is not what this is about. I'm not going to analyze what a song is about. Sometimes understanding is nice, though. So, and The Tower is a beautiful song. I like the style of the song, maybe because it reminds me of Ellie Goulding, and as you may know, songs that remind me of Ellie Goulding are always highly regarded. Like, for example, in 2016, Croatia had the song Lighthouse by Nina Kraljic. I hope I pronounced this name right. And everyone mocked her for her like dress on the stage, but the song was so pretty, and it was a song that I also could have seen like Ellie Goulding sing, but a little bit later in her career than The Tower is now placed, because The Tower sounds a little bit more like the beginning of her career. It also has a little bit of, I don't know, it reminds me of a song from like the early 2010s, not just Ellie Goulding, but something from the 2010s in particular, and it really is, that's really going for me. Like, I really, really love it. And just like Slovenia, Poland this year sits in my green pool with 4 points, which means I'm probably not going to vote for it, but I'm going to listen to this song during and even after this year's Eurovision season. And this is always a good thing, and I hope that Luna is going to get some points this year. Very good luck to Poland. Who asked you? So now we are going... Sorry, had something in front of my eye. Now we are going to pick the next country that I had. Let's do it like this. That we are going to pull out of the hat. We have... Oy vey. Portugal! This flag is very easy to discern because it is so pretty. Portugal has a song this year that is called Grito. I don't know what that means. I don't speak Portuguese. And the singer, I think, is pronounced Yolanda. I don't know if this is an I in the front. I assume so. So, the song from Portugal this year. I'm just trying also to think of the Portuguese song from last year. Oh, yeah. Ai Curaçao, I remember. That was a great song. And I unfortunately have to say that Portugal took a big step back, because Grito just didn't catch me at all. I can't even think of that if I try. Like, with the other 2 songs that I just talked about, I can hear them in my head while I talk about them. I couldn't sing them yet. Like, I have listened to them a few times, but I didn't listen to them so much that I can sing them and know all the lyrics. But Portugal this year is like, it went past me. I have no particular interest in either the lyrics or the song or whatever. It is not very memorable to me, so it's not repetitive or boring or not, or maybe a little bit more boring. It is just very... It doesn't stay in your head, at least not from my opinion. Like I said in the beginning, everyone has a different opinion. Maybe also this song has its fans, and let's be honest here, every song has its fans every year. And Portugal is one of the songs that just didn't catch me this year. The thing is, it's not a terrible song. Still, I put it in the orange pool with 2 points, as you might have gathered from the words I've said before. Very sorry to Portugal, I still wish you the best of luck, but this year your song just doesn't catch me. Like, you can't expect every song to be a banger, so this is like... Oh, and we continue with Finland! And everyone who says they can't remember the song from Finland last year is a bloody liar, because we all remember Käärijä. It's crazy, it's party. And this year, it's Windows 95 Man. And the first time I read this artist, I was just like, what? What? What's going on? And the thing is, there was this discussion of if he can keep his name. Because in Eurovision, the rule is you cannot make like an advertisement for any kind of brand. That's why, for example, in 2012, Valentina Monetta had to change her Facebook song to social network song, and she had to remove a line about Mark Zuckerberg, because this would have been an advertisement for Facebook. And the European Broadcasting Union doesn't want that, so they had to change it. But apparently, Windows 95 Man can keep his name, but he has to blur out the Windows logo on his shirt, because this logo is still somewhat used to this day. Even though, like, I think they don't even use the colors anymore. It's just these 4, like, squares that are, like, a little bit tilted, and that's it. And that's the Windows logo. It's way too simplified. Like, I really like the Windows 95 logo. It's pretty. But anyways, the song from Windows 95 Man, which apparently also is a duo, because there are 2 people on the stage. One is singing I think they are both singing, but the other one's looking for his pants the whole time. Because I've watched the national final performance and he was just looking for his pants. And it was just like, why do they do this? And the other one was wearing a jacket out of jeans fabric. And I was just like, this is where your pants skirt. That's where they went. That's where they go. Where they went, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Sometimes speaking is hard. And the song is called No Rules. So maybe it was their intention to be just like we have the Windows logo on the shirt. The song No Rules is weird, to say the least. And it is also a small step back from last year, because while Carrier's song was different and refreshing, it was also very good, very high tier when it comes to quality. And this is more like a comedy song, I feel. Like, the singing is not bad, thankfully. But I also don't see myself voting for it by a long shot. It is, I'd say it's good. It is going to be a lot of fun on stage with all the people around. I hope they are going to decide on doing something different than having this guy with this shirt search for his shorts, because that was very weird, and I don't know what this has to do with No Rules. It would be a No Rules song if they had animals and children on the stage, because this is not what they're allowed to do, especially when there are more than 6 people. But yeah, for me personally, No Rules goes into the yellow tier, which is good but average. And I'm going to wish the best of luck to Finland. So far, I didn't even talk about if I see any of them in the final. Like, of course, I want the green songs and the blue songs to be in the final. The yellow songs are a little bit hit or miss, like it could be in the final, could be not. And for the other songs in orange and red, I don't really think that they are going to be in the final. Just to preface this, so before anyone asks. And now I'm going to put you through... through a premiere, because this is the first time I'm going to talk about Luxembourg. I hope this is the heart from Luxembourg. It also could be the heart from the Netherlands. I just switched them, but I know I've got the heart from Luxembourg here. But no, it is the right color. I'm not stupid. And this is the first time I'm going to talk about this country in Eurovision, because it has been like 30 or 31 years since Luxembourg last participated in Eurovision. I am super excited to see a new country, and since the song is released, I know what to expect from them musically. The song is called Fighter by a singer called Tali. I think this is how she is pronounced. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And something I already know about the song is that there's going to be a revamp after I do this video. I don't know when it's going to come out, in the next few days, I think. And yeah, Fighter is a song that is sung in French and English both. I mean, of course, it's Luxembourg. And I think they like to use the French language, like they did that in the past too. And I always like when a country uses French, because French is a beautiful language. Can't speak the hell out of it, don't understand it, it just sounds beautiful. It has this very nice flow, and every time a country chooses to have French in their song, I'm a little bit more happier. Like, most of the times, of course, France has French, and sometimes even Switzerland has French. And now we've got Luxembourg, who also sometimes have a little bit of French in their songs. The song Fighter is not bad. It's actually quite good. The thing is, it is not a song that was really catching me 100%. Like, there are other songs where I was just like really wowed after I've heard them the first time, or when I heard them for the first time. And Luxembourg was more like an, oh, this is an interesting approach, I like that. Like a little bit more toned down. And I saw the live performance, so I know she can sing live. I have also heard the studio version in the meantime. And I have to say, Fighter is a good song, but it is average to me. And I hope this is not going to come back to bite Luxembourg, because while they are sitting in the yellow pool, as I have revealed, I hope that they make the grand final. I want to see them in the grand final because it's the first time for 31 years. Like, I am 30 now. The last time they participated in Eurovision, I wasn't even born. Okay? And I want to see them in the final. And I hope, even if they do not succeed to go to the grand final, that they don't immediately give up. Please, Luxembourg, even if you don't go to the grand final, please continue your participation. We want to see more, and we want to see what else you've got in store, and please stay in the contest. We want you. And I want you to go to the final. The song itself, ow, don't, ow. The wood is a little bit splintering down there. So please, I wish you to go to the final. The song is somewhere in the middle for me, and I wish you the best of luck. To you especially, because you are back after such a long time. No, we do not pull out of the mug, because I've got pretty big hands and that wouldn't fit. Yeah. This is Lithuania, I think. It is Lithuania! Cool! I was right. Now we are talking about Lithuania. A song called Luktelk. Must be their native language. The artist is called Sylvester Belt. It's actually a pretty cool artist's name, I have to say. I think it's a group. Luktelk is a song in the native language, which is a plus. Like I said, I really love it when a good song has native language in it too. And sometimes I just find it so sad when songs that sound great in their native language are translated to English just so the audience can comprehend them. And yes, of course, sometimes I say I don't know what the song is about because I don't understand the language. But I'd rather don't understand what the song is about and find it beautiful than understanding it, maybe then hating it more than I actually would if I wouldn't understand it. So, Lithuania, Luktelk. It is a song. It's hard to describe for me. Like, this is the first song where I actually don't know how to properly describe it. It is a song. It is a low-key song, I would like to say. It's very low-key. It is something that could play in the background of a party scene, maybe, where the people are not really dancing, but rather chatting with each other. I hope you get the picture. And the song looked like it's not bad. It's good, but average. So it sits in the yellow pool because it didn't really catch me. It is just a song that is very pleasant to the ear. This is how I can describe it. It is pleasant to the ear. You can listen to it. It is not offensive. It is nothing else. It is very in the middle. So I'm not sure if this goes to the final. Like, compared to some other songs, this is more likely to go to the final than other songs. This is my opinion. Sorry, but I'm just so excited for Eurovision. I hate that I have to wait 1 year always. So, now we are going to talk about Ukraine. The country of Ukraine, still at war, unfortunately. We all would have wished that it is over by now. We had a magnificent contest last year, co-hosted with the United Kingdom. Brilliant show. This is the first time I was so excited to get the DVD. Like, okay, not the first, but this is one of the DVDs I'm most proud to own. Another one would be from 2015, because that also was one of my favorite contests. And I own 2010 and 11, so I do have the most of the countries, of the contests that I really like. Ukraine, this year, has a song called Teresa and Maria by an artist called Alyona and Jerry Heil. The word Heil confused me a little bit, since I'm German. I hope you get what I mean. And I was just like, this is a very weird name, but okay. The song itself is in Ukrainian, as far as I can comprehend, because it does not have English lyrics. You understand when they say Teresa or Maria. And there is a, I think, rap part in the middle. And by the way, before you ask, Alyona and Jerry Heil are two women. They are female, at least from what I see. If they are like they thems, I don't know, could be, but whatever. The song is pretty good. Like, I saw the live performance first, and the beginning part reminded me a little bit of the song Shum from a few years back, also a Ukrainian song. And it has like a chanting to it. Like I said, there is like a rap part in it, and this chanting, it is just very beautiful. It is more beautiful than I would have expected when I first was just like, okay, this is Ukraine, and it is a song that I actually genuinely like. It is a song I listen to, and I like listening to it. And this puts the song in the green pool with the description, I like this song, which means I can totally see this going to the final, because this is a song with a certain quality. And this is good. Like, I really like this. I don't expect it to win, but it is going to be in the final. That's what I'm sure about. And it also has this quality that you want to sing along to it somehow. At least for me. Oh! Ireland! Ireland is a country... Obviously. Ireland is a country that in the last few years struggled to find its footing with the fan base. It often didn't go to the final because something was always off, either the song or the singer, the performance, choose it. And a lot of people always said to Ireland, stop being so, like, secure in what you're doing, stop treading just safe space. Go out of your comfort zone. Do something brave. Oh boy, did they try something brave this year. We've got a song by an artist called Bambi Thug. And yes, that's the name. And the song is called Doomsday Blue. And this song is a lot. Like, it is something. Today... Incidentally, I played it to my cousin, and she was just like, okay, this is a little bit disjointed. Like, there are parts that are pretty hard and forward and in your face, and then there are parts that are a little bit more soft and cozy. And she said it would have been better if she would have decided for just one of these things, but not combine these things together. Because Doomsday Blue apparently goes to a certain kind of genre that this artist has done for herself, because in the music video she portrays herself quite crass as a witch, like how you would actually see a very bad witch that practices black magic. I mean, in her lyrics she even says Avada Kedavra, and I'm not even sure how she's allowed to. Like, isn't this like because it's from Harry Potter? Are they allowed to do that? I'm not sure. Anyways. And there are parts, like I said, that are very hard and in your face and rock and stuff. And then there are some that are more like pop-like and soft. And this disjointed mix, it throws you a little bit off. It's not at all bad. Like, it is something very different. And the genre that this artist has made for herself is like, I don't even know how she's called. Something like witch pop or voodoo pop or something like this. In that direction. Okay? And it sounds interesting, and I am very, very interested in seeing how this plays out on the stage. But in the end, I'm very unsure if this is grand final material. And I was very fair to this song, because I do not hate it. I put it in the yellow tier, good but average. But I'm very unsure if this is going to the final. Like, it would be nice if Ireland would be in the final, because they dared to do something, and I would like to reward them for it, but some people say they dared into the wrong direction. So, and at this point I've got to say, if you have a different opinion or want to like talk about your opinions, please go in the comments and tell me what your opinions are. I love to interact with other Eurovision fans. Just please don't be toxic. Like, I've read so many Eurovision comment sections that are so toxic, especially here in Germany, where people always think everything that they do not like is shit. And this is neither fair to the artist nor the other people who've worked on the song. So, and while we were talking about a an artist from this country earlier. Croatia. Croatia is a country that I also struggle to... Oh yeah, I remember. Oh my god, I remember. Oh, the song from last year from Croatia was so weird. I hated it. It was this weird song that I can't pronounce, with these old guys in underwear on the stage, and they were riding rockets in the music video, and it was overall very weird and strange, and I hated it. Croatia, in return, made a very big step forward with this year's song, because I like this year's song, okay? It is called Rim Tim Tagidim by an artist that calls himself Baby Lasagna. We've got so many weird artist names this year, like really, like Bambi Thug and like Baby Lasagna. They should make a song together. Like this would be the song with the weirdest artist names in the world. And then we just put in Windows 95 Man also in there, so that everything that is totally weird and strange and completely off the record is in one song. I mean, okay, let's be fair. Like Windows 95 Man is actually quite cool. It is quite retro nostalgic. But Croatia, Baby Lasagna's song has also quite a rocky instrumental, and it apparently is a song about leaving home and trying out for something new, but also going to depression or something. Like this song also has a very disjointed meaning for me personally, but I like it. Like there is this line where he says ciao, ciao mom, ciao dad, like goodbye, and like meow cat, please meow back. Like it has lyrics that are just like you get caught off guard by them, or like that he was talking about how he sold his cow and it was just like, okay, are you Jack and the Beanstalk? And the music video is just like, you've got this modern sound, but in this music video it looks like a very traditional Croatian family festivity with food and stuff, and a table that is somewhere outside on the grass, and the people are sitting there eating in what I would say is traditional clothing. Like, this is totally awesome. Like, this is way better than what they offered last year. And I personally think Baby Lasagna's song is great. I love it. It is with 4 points in the green tier. I like this song. And I'm not sure if I should vote for it, because, yes, I really like the song, but should I vote for it? I'm so unsure. I'm really unsure. Like, I didn't want to put it too high, so I just put it in the green tier, in the green pool. And I'm thinking of maybe I also vote for some in the green pool, I don't know. Last year I made it that I pulled certain countries out of the hat that I wanted to vote for. Maybe I'm going to repeat this year. What is the country with its own shape on the flag? It is Miley Cyprus. No, it's just Cyprus. It is not Miley. Because I recently saw this tweet again where someone imposed Miley Cyrus's face onto the island, and it was just captured Miley Cyprus. Captioned, not captured. Sorry. Okay. The song from Cyprus is called Liar by artist Celia Kapsis. Sounds quite Greek to me, but still. And Liar is fire. Like, sorry for this unintentional rhyme, but when I heard Liar for the first time, the production value is amazing. The lyrics are great. The only thing I took offense at is when she begins her, like, I don't know the term, like, not the chorus, but the other parts. The verse. When she begins her verses, she uses like nana and ulala to rhyme the verses that actually don't rhyme. This is the only thing I took offense at, but the first time I listened to it, I actually didn't notice, because like her lyrics are so poignant. She sings about a person who has to realize that they are a problem. Like, she sings about that the problem in this room is about this person because this person is a liar. And this is like a revenge breakup song or something. Like she sings about an ex-boyfriend who is pretending to be like maybe a nice guy, because we all know the nice guys are the worst. And she's just like, you are such a liar. And she even has a dance break in it. And maybe this is still the Fuego disease, because I once was talking to someone who was of Cypriotic descent, and he was just like, yeah, after like we've had Fuego, every song that came after was just trying to copy it. And maybe this also suffers from this a little bit, but I don't care. This song has my vote. This is the first song in the blue pool. And pools are usually blue because of the water. And I'm going to vote for Cyprus, because it is a country that deserves a win so much that I can't speak anymore. I want this song in the final. If this song does not go to the final, I'm going to climb to the roof and scream. I love this song. This song is great. Like this is the first Eurovision song I listened to this year, apart from my own country's song, and it caught me so dermaßen, as we say in Germany. This is Moldova. Sometimes I refuse it with Romania because they've got the same colors, but only Moldova has this very nice seal. No, it's not a seal. It's I think coat of arms, something like this. You know what I mean. We are going to Moldova, to the song In the Middle from Natalia Barbu. And with the title of her song, she actually predicted how I place her, because I placed her in the middle. The vocals are substantially fine, like they are solid, okay? Because I think in this year there is no artist that I've heard so far that has bad vocals. Not like the incident we've had with the Netherlands last year. The Netherlands are in the second semi-final, so they are going to appear in the next video. But her song somehow also fails to be too special. Like, it is a good song, but it is average. And this is everything I can say about it, unfortunately. Because I also can't pinpoint a lot about this. But it is better than the other song that I've placed in the orange pool, so I put it in the yellow pool. I want it to be very fair. I'm fair towards all the Eurovision songs. And this is why I only put it in the yellow pool with 3 points. Because I am also not very sure if I see this in the final. Because songs that do not leave a big impression usually do not go to the final. Yet again, I have to admit, some songs that do not leave an impression on me leave an impression on other people. Australia. After the UK, my favorite Eurovision country. And you know why? Because they love Eurovision, and they, in my opinion, do not try to just sing something that will please the crowd. They decide on something that they think is good, and either it has points or not. And this year, Australia has a song by an artist, I think it's a duo again, called Electric Fields, and the song is called One Milkali, or One Blood. Maybe it is some kind of ancient dialect or language that Milkali is from. When I was reading on their Spotify page, it was talking about that they had Aboriginal, I think Aboriginal is the right word, influences from the Aborigines, the natives to Australia. And this is quite cool. Like, this is something I expect from a Eurovision song, that people bring something in there that belongs to the culture of their native people, so that you see a lot of different cultures within the contest. And this doesn't always happen, so I'm always happy when a country has their own language in it. And One Milkali is a beautiful song. Like, I like its vibe. I like its vocals, like the vocals are beautiful. The music video was a bit weird because the artists were just vibing in front of the camera with their shirts off, just staring into the camera for 3 minutes. Like, a lot of people commented, these were the most uncomfortable 3 minutes of my life. Because it is weird when you look into the artist's face and they don't even like lip sync to their song. They just are like this the whole time their own song plays. This is the only weird thing about it. But Australia's song really is beautiful. And like I said, I like the vocals. I like the background of it with the influences of the Aborigines, of this native culture that this continent has. And this is why it sits in the blue pool with 5 points. This song has my vote. And I am looking forward to seeing Australia in the final again. Because I think since they started participating in 2015, they've only not reached the grand final once, and I think that was when Montaigne was there with, what was it? Not multicolor, Technicolor. I mean, I took a liking to this song after a few listens. Oh, Iceland. So only 3 countries left, and third to last also is Iceland. And Iceland surprised and disappointed me this year at the same time. And I can't tell you how much I grieve while I'm also excited, but like, you will see what happens. So, the song from Iceland this year is called Scared of Heights. And it is performed by Hera Björk. And for everyone who knows, I have started watching Eurovision in 2010 when Hera Björk represented Iceland with her song Je ne sais quoi. Only the title was French, the rest of the song was English. And Je ne sais quoi was the first Eurovision song I listened to, and I was just like, oh my god, I like this. And this is why I started watching Eurovision, because I saw an opportunity to find songs I like listening to find new music every year. And Hera is the reason, basically. And I hate to say it, her song this year just does not compare to Je ne sais quoi in any way. I am so sorry to say this. Like, when I heard Hera Björk is back in Eurovision, I was just like, oh my god, yes! Like, 10 years ago, in 2014, the Romanian artists from 2010, Paula Selling and Ovi, also represented their country. In 2010, they had the song Playing with Fire. In 2014, they had Miracle. Both songs were great, and the gap between Playing with Fire and Miracle was not as big as the gap between Je ne sais quoi and Scared of Heights. Like, this song sounds a little bit dated, and when she sings it live, you don't feel the spark. Like, it is a good song, but it is average. And for Hera, I wanted so much more. That's why it's in the yellow pool with just 3 points. Because I can only see hardcore Hera Björk fans voting here. And people, of course, who like the song, but there are also other people who say this is not the right song for her. Good luck to Iceland. Good luck to all the other countries. In fact, good luck to everyone. I hope you reach the point where you want to go. Now we have Serbia. The song from Serbia is called Ramonda by an artist called Teja Dora. And the name Teja, like last year we also had a Teja in Austria, and I also think she's of Serbian descent, if I remember correctly, but it's not the same person. It would have been cool if she would be this Teja, but it's a different Teja. And this Teja is also a very beautiful woman, I have to say, just side note. And Ramonda is a song that is also has a very dark, and it is longing, and it is like sad in a way. I don't know what it is about, because apparently it also is in its native language, in Serbian. If this is at all a language, I wanted to research about some countries that have their own languages, where the languages are not necessarily called what the country is called. But still, it is native language, native country, native to the country. And Ramonda is a ballad, I would say. Like, this is the first time in this video I used this word. Other songs maybe also could be pinpointed as a ballad, but this is a ballad nonetheless. It is a beautiful ballad, but to me, I'm not sure if it stands out. It is a ballad. I wouldn't particularly choose to listen to it, but if it would play, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't skip it. That puts it in the yellow pool with 3 points, because this is also something where I'm not sure if it goes to the final or not. If it is one of the stronger ballads, and I'm not really good at pinpointing that, because the fan base always is very fickle with their opinion. I'm not able to pinpoint if this is one of the better or worse ballads. In my opinion, it would be one of the better ballads, because it seems very coherent to me. Still, good luck to Teja from Serbia. I hope we see you in the final, and if not, please try again. Like, for a lot of Eurovision artists that don't make the cut the first time, I hope they try again. So, my hat is empty. The last heart in my hand is Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is a country where the music always has good quality, because Azerbaijan is a quite musical country. They are always top tier in their production. Like, they are similar to Sweden, just only a few steps below in my opinion, but the staircase is very long, so they are like at the upper part of it. And this year, I can't either or won't either pronounce song or artist from Azerbaijan, because it seems to be a song that is sung in Arabic language, and I'm not going to butcher that, because I could have asked people. Like, I know people who speak Arabic, because my grandmother has a neighbor from Lebanon, and they also speak Arabic. And the thing is, I don't know if also they speak Arabic in Azerbaijan, or if they have their own language. Maybe they also have their own language. Maybe it is similar to Arabic. I'm not sure. I don't know all the languages in this world. But if it's Arabic, I'm not going to butcher it. And if it's, I would say, Azerbaijani, or what they call their language, I also wouldn't butcher it either. So, this is a song that I also would place as a ballad. It is a male singer. It is a featuring with someone else too, that I can't pronounce. And it is a ballad, in my opinion. A ballad in this language. And it sounds good, but it holds to me the same as I have pointed out about Ramonda. Maybe I even like Ramonda a little bit more than this song. Yet still they're both sitting in the yellow tier, good but average. Because I'm also not sure if Azerbaijan is going to be in the final this year. Because last year, with these twins that they had, Tell Me More was their song, it just didn't work out. And I'm not sure if it's going to work out this year. Because, don't know, it feels like they lose their footing on songs that are actually great. Like, there were times where they really had great songs, and I'm not just talking about the song that won. Like, I can remember a song from, and I think it also was Azerbaijan. It was called, also Miracle, I think, by Zamra. I think that she was from Azerbaijan. I have to check, but this is the song I'm thinking about now. And, this is one of the songs with a lot of, or with a big quality. And this song, while it has good quality, it didn't catch me 100%. And I'm overall not sure. So I fairly place it in the middle. So, and that's it for the first semi-final. And in the great scheme of things, quite a lot of these are in the yellow pool. There are 2 in the blue pool. The thing is, I think from what I've seen, that Germany and I think the United Kingdom and I can't remember the third country are going to perform in the first semi-final, which means that we are also going to be allowed to vote in the first semi-final, because otherwise it would be a little bit confusing. And it is a good thing that I've got favorites in the first semi-final, but there are also favorites in the second, and I know I just can't save them all. I have to rely on the other people to do so. Yeah, this was the opinions to the first semi-final. And like I said before, in the comments, tell me, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Why do you disagree? Please tell me. Be polite. Just say, I personally think that. In my honest opinion, whatever. Just don't be toxic. Toxic comments get deleted or burned. I like burning. I once had an opinion on my other opinion video, a comment, where someone said, wow, this video is totally useless. And I was just like, yeah, if this video is useless to you, then your comment is useless to me. So prepare to get burned, because I am also trying to be polite, but I can also be very bloody honest. And if someone does not take any satisfaction out of my video, I don't need to know that. If you don't like my video, just click away. If you like my video, then go give it a like. And if you want to see more of my videos, no matter if it's about Eurovision, or maybe it is about me playing some games, or maybe it is about me as a writer, I have to say my writing content is German only so far. But you can listen to chapters and excerpts that I personally read in, narrated, if you will. And when it comes to gameplay, I have recently, in February, I started the Tomb Raider 1-3 remaster, which I'm playing in German. And I actually took a break for the week that I'm releasing this Eurovision opinion videos, not this. Like, there's going to be a break between the videos for the Tomb Raiders, because I wanted to put this out like a month prior to the contest, which I'm going to do. And yeah, if you like all my content, especially if you speak German, please subscribe to my channel and show other people my content that you think could be benefiting from it. Yeah, so that means I'm done here now. I'm looking forward to my opinions for the second semi-final. The hearts are already prepared. And I see you... No, you are going to see me in the next video. Goodbye.